Hey guys, what is going on? Payne here once again, and welcome back to my Manchester United career on FIFA 14. And yes, Manchester United's unbeaten run in the Premier League this season is yet to come to an end. Who will step up and try to put an end to it? The last team to ever go on an unbeaten run like this throughout the whole of the Premier League season was indeed Arsenal. But I think with this Man United side, I think we could go one step further than that Arsenal side in the season of 05, 04, 05 I think it was. I think they drew 6 games in the season, something like that. I'm probably going to have to go back and check it. But at the moment, as it stands in this career mode, Man United's only drawn 4 games. We've lost none, obviously, and we've won 20 games altogether so far. And we're so close to the end now. And that reminds me, I know some of you guys have been saying, where's the next-gen content from the PS4 that you got? Well, at the moment, if you're not aware that HDCP stands in the way of me being able to record with my HD PVR, but Sony have said that they will be releasing a patch soon. They haven't actually put a date on it just yet, which will obviously override that, and people will be able to record using a HD PVR on the PS4. I know that they've got their own DVR within the actual PS4 itself, but that's got restrictions. It's not as good as having a PVR. You can choose when you want to record, whereas the DVR within the PS4, it actually records when it wants to. Plus, the DVR within the PS4, it only records for 15 minutes, so it's not good enough if I want to be doing a recording session of FIFA on career mode, where I'm just recording game after game after game. Maybe I normally do about an hour to 2 hour session of recording, and then I go and sit and edit. That's what happens normally on FIFA, but at the moment it's just not going to happen on next gen, unfortunately. But hopefully in the near future that patch is going to be released by Sony, and then the floodgates will open, and of course you guys will then be able to view my next gen content with not only FIFA 14 career mode, but with other games such as Uncharted 4. I absolutely love that series. I don't know about any of you guys. Maybe even The Last of Us 2 in a couple of years to come. And also The Division. I'm really looking forward to that game. And how could I forget Watch Dogs, which is released in spring. It's not that far away. I really can't wait. And I hope you guys are going to stick around to see that playthrough. It's going to be awesome. And let's just hope that Sony pull their finger out and release that patch in the near future. So anyway, to this game that you're watching right now, as you saw, Royce got his debut goal for Manchester United just 6 minutes into the game against Newcastle at the Sports Direct Arena, just when it was looking likely that United were going to walk away with all 3 points from the Sports Direct Arena. Newcastle United draw level thanks to a goal from Tiote in the 84th minute. Very simple goal, nice and sweaty for Newcastle, but they needed it as they were on the brink of losing to Manchester United. This game is always a game that I thoroughly enjoy, whether it's being played at the Sports Direct Arena or at Old Trafford. But with just 3 minutes remaining of the game, I had to play them at their own game, Newcastle, and hit them with a sweaty goal. Kagawa feeding the ball to Hernandez, and he just tapped that one across the line. And yes, you know what? I'm going to show the replay because it's an awesome goal. Look how sweaty that is as it goes into the back of the net. Manchester United 2-1 up against Newcastle, and that was of course the full-time score, 2-1. Hernandez and Royce getting on the score sheet for United, and of course we walk away with all 3 points. And up next, Manchester United were playing away in Spain against Atletico Bilbao in the Champions League knockout stages. We had to play them both home and away. We did of course have that advantage of playing away in the first leg against Bilbao. All we had to do was grab a couple of away goals, take this one to Old Trafford. But it wasn't going to be that simple. Here was my starting 11. De Gea in goal, Rafael, Garay, Vidic, Baines, Vidal, Carrick, Valencia, Royce, Rooney and Mandzukic starting up front for United. And speaking of Mandzukic, he hasn't been in the best of form recently for Manchester United. I know that he's scored the odd goal here and there, but it's just not good enough. Considering that when he first signed for United at the start of the summer, he was scoring goals. It was goals galore for Mandzukic, but now it seems as though he's just like calming down a bit, mellowing out with life at Manchester United. That's definitely not what I want. I want him to still feel fresh at United. I mean, it's still his first season after all. That's definitely not what I need, is players' performances dropping drastically. It can't happen because we're now on the final sprint now to the end of the season. Yes, we're in a good position in the Premier League, 7 points top away from Arsenal, but there's still over 10 games at least, and that could turn around in an instant if we start to drop silly points against the smaller sides. I mean, our last couple of fixtures, especially against Newcastle, looking very dodgy indeed, and we need to sort that out and grab back that confidence that we had at the start of the season. And speaking of dodgy for Manchester United, Bilbao opened up the scoring thanks to a sublime finish from Gomez. How he knocked that one past De Gea across the front of goal, and the ball just nestled safely in that top corner. Gotta merit Gomez. It was a beautiful finish, very beautiful. But Ander Herrera, who was linked with Manchester United in the summer, swung it across. De Gea plucked that one out of the air with ease, then chucked the ball back out to play, trying to get an attack together for United. Mandzukic giving that ball to Royce, who plays the 1-2, back to Mandzukic, who has a shot on goal with the volley, but nothing came of it. Goalkeeper knocked that one over. Valencia followed up. Looked for the crossing, trying to find the head of maybe Mandzukic or Royce, who was in the box at the time, but it just went out for a goal kick. United desperately needed to get back into this game. 1-0 was fair enough. I mean, we could always take this into the second leg back at Old Trafford with the home fans behind us, but it's just extra stress that you do not need. I just wanted to finish the game here away at Atletico Bilbao. Vidal, who had already been yellow carded in the first half, came in, gave away a silly free kick in a great position for Bilbao. Bernat swung it across, Garay just getting ahead to that, but the attack, the danger was still there for Manchester United. We needed to clear this one. And what was Garay doing? Seriously, after a great clearance, he just couldn't pull off another tackle to stop Gomez from going through and getting his second goal of the game. Atletico Bilbao 2-0 up against Manchester United at home. Certainly wasn't looking good for my United side. We seriously needed to get back into this game. As soon as we kicked off, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I seriously needed to put Bilbao under so much pressure. They had to force a pass back to the goalkeeper, who knocked that one upfield. In comes Valencia, stealing the ball, giving that one to Vidal, who gives that to Michael Carrick. Nice passing game, great attacking movement. Wayne Rooney back to space, swings it across, finds the head of Michael Carrick. Simple goal, headed into the back of the net. It had to be done. United were now back into the game with that away goal that we could take to Old Trafford. It was a nice finish, kind of very Van Nistelrooy-esque, if you ask me, just there, ready, poaching for the ball. It's as though my United team had an absolute kick up the arse after we went 2-0 down against Atletico Bilbao. We was back in it, 2-1. Mandzukic stole the ball, twisting and turning, struck that one. I thought he was going to bounce back out off the crossbar there, the upright, but it went in, it went across the line, and finally I have had one of those decisions go for my United side. I know there's been many times where the ball's maybe touched the line and it hasn't gone in, we've been denied a goal, but this time it went in and it was classed as a goal. And such power from Mandzukic. The ball bounced off the crossbar, went off the post, across the line and back out the goal. Amazing. So United were now back on level terms with Bilbao. As it's been said before, never count Manchester United out. This game was definitely turning out to be one of my favourites of the season. As you can see here as well, I made a triple substitution, bringing on Januzaj, Young and Kagawa. And we got a free kick 33 yards out. Terrible angle. I went for Ashley Young to step up to take it, looking for that bottom corner, and he went for it, almost got it. It looked like the ball was going to creep into the bottom corner, but the goalkeeper got there just in time, and what a nice free kick that would have been. We definitely needed the goal as well to go 3-2 up away from home. Suseta swung in a dangerous looking cross, picking out Gomez, who had been on form in this game. He crossed the ball back into the box and found Mofsisian, I think that's how you pronounce it, who put that one past De Gea. Very disappointing De Gea in this game. He probably could have got a hand to that, but it goes into the back of the net. So Manchester United, they found themselves on the back foot once again against Bilbao in this one, but there was one final chance for United to draw level with Bilbao, and Kagawa hit that one, but the goalkeeper Shuninin got a hand to it and put it over for a corner. Nothing came of that, and the final score away from home was 3-2 to Atletico Bilbao. Still all to play for come the second leg at Old Trafford. And there we have it. That is the end of this video, guys. I do hope that you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.